signs. How are you doing, my friends? Excellent, I hope. Oh man, we got the Kitty Indy 500 going here, sorry. Thank you for joining me for another group session. So if you are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, these messages will be for you. Now friends, if you haven't been to a group session before, don't worry. Just understand not all messages will resonate, and that is just fine. If you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com, where you can also sign up for my crystal workshop, which will be May the 7th, so get in on that. And of course, if you enjoy these sessions, please don't forget to support me so I can keep supporting you. Whether that's a like, a share, or a tip, or a donation, I am more than happy to have your support. So friends, we got a full moon going on here, and full moons are all about releasing what is not serving. So let's take a look at what you might need to release, and we're also going to do a gemstone pick for everybody today to see how can this gemstone help you in your best good and possibly with some of these things to shed, right? So, Gemini. Let's do 3 cards for Gemini, please. What do we need to release with this full moon? Gemini, please. Gemini, Gemini. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, see the flavor already. 2 more for Gemini. 2 more here. What specifically though? Okay. Gemini! Okay, so this might be very specific, but I don't know if some of you are feeling like you need to end your relationship, or it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. All this kind of gives me the flavor a little bit. Some of you, if I'm going to be really specific, some of you might be feeling like either I don't necessarily want my partner, maybe you are going to be the one that leaves, but I feel like I feel like you know what you're doing here, okay? So again, whatever it is that you're leaving, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a personal relationship that's just not doing it for you anymore, maybe there's fighting, etc., okay? This can also possibly be career related for some of you, switching gears and going away with what you've always done, okay? So, first up, 10 of Wands. Everything is too heavy and on you, okay? And this is really kind of putting the burden all on your shoulders to either fix the problem, manage the problem, and how to handle it, okay? Obviously, this person is doing all this work all by themselves, and there's only going to be so far that they can go carrying this big load by themselves, okay? And this is really talking to you being frustrated, overworked, possibly not getting balance, and not having the help that you need as a result. But things aren't all that bad because you, just yourself, never mind you with this person or that person or this job or whatever that might be. Ooh, getting huge ringing in my ears now. So bang on. This is really saying that you've already come full circle and you know that you're pulling the load for everybody or whatever that case might be. And you're looking around going, why? I'm good. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. If I'm not pulling for everyone else and I'm just focusing on me, I'm amazing, okay? So this is a card of you knowing what you're worth, what you're capable of, and not being afraid to stand in your own power, okay? But I also have the King of Pentacles in reverse coming up for this. This can traditionally be the husband card, but it doesn't have to be. This can represent you and another individual who is supposed to be stable, is supposed to be contributing or being somebody that you can rely on to help row that boat with you. But either you're not doing it or this person isn't doing it, and as a result you're sitting here thinking, I don't want to do this all by myself all the time, especially if this person is not going to step up to the plate. Why don't I just do this on my own and I'll be much happier? So however that resonates for you, Gemini, take that message please. What gemstone? Whoa, okay, let's see what this is about. Aquamarine. This is really relevant for you, okay? Because this is about emotional turmoil, okay? And like needing to bring balance to the emotions and not be overwhelmed, okay? So check it out. Aquamarine. And what it says here is, are your emotions in turmoil? Are you feeling uneasy? Spend some time at the water's edge. So very relevant for you too as well, to regain your emotional balance. Clear away negativity, right? That you might have accumulated from unsettling conversations or inner dialogue, okay? So negativity can easily flow away from you, but some action steps might be required in order for you to do it, okay? So take this how this resonates, Gemini, but if you're feeling like Aquamarine could benefit you in terms of calming the emotional storm so that you can make decisions that are in your best good, that would be in alignment for you. Good luck. Libra, you are up, Libra. So let's see, what do you need to get rid of with this full moon? And what crystals might help you in your path? So, Libra, 3 cards cards for Libra, please. What's going on for them? What do they need to release? There's one. Oh, okay, Libra. What else for Libra? Boom, this one too. Okay, what else? Okay, this is gonna get hot real quick. This is gonna get hot real quick, Libra. There it is. What's this card? Libra, okay, this isn't gonna resonate for everybody, but this is super specific, okay? So, right away, the Tower, bam. So, dramatic events happening. You might also have some shifts that happen. So, for example, you might need to move, you might lose your job. But these things are like, it's unexpected. It's something that just shows up and you weren't expecting it to be like this, and it kind of makes you reevaluate what's important in life and where you need to be. And like in the midst of all of this change, you're like, okay, shit, what do I do? Okay, now this can absolutely do with a relationship. So if this is about you either rehashing things that happened in the past or a relationship where you felt duped, or if this is going on for you right now, this is completely relevant. Okay, so this is all about, now the Lovers doesn't always necessarily have to talk about a lovers type relationship. It can talk about family. It could talk about your connection to yourself. It could talk about even jobs and like business partnerships, etc. Okay, so take this how this resonates for you. If you've had something shake up real lately with regards to things that were once stable, then this is for you. Okay, now interesting card that also comes out, 8 of Wands in reverse. You're either looking to fix this or you're waiting for someone else to take ownership of this and fix it and address it, or like be, hey, that was me, you know, I'll take responsibility for that. But this 8 of Wands in reverse is also saying that possibly you're not gonna hear it. Maybe there's an apology that you want to hear and it's not coming anytime, okay? This also might mean that you are having a hard time letting go of this, okay? And certainly these are two very, very strong cards with regards to heavy emotional stuff, whether it's this end of the spectrum or that end. But this is really trying to tell you that change is required, but unless you move with the tides, you might continue to get some stuff like this, okay? And we don't want to hang on to this energy for a long time. The beautiful thing about the Tower is when things come crashing down, it often brings in a new chapter for you. So let's look forward to the future, but you're not going to look forward to the future things if you're not really moving with the times, accepting what is and moving on anyways, Libra, okay? So what gemstone might help Libra in this? Libra, please. Gemstone for Libra. Gemstone for Libra. Oh my God. Gemstone for Libra. There it goes. Okay. Ooh, this is really interesting. I don't think I've seen this or used this myself. Okay. Tabular quartz. Now, quartz is beautiful. Quartz is definitely an amplifier, definitely a record keeper type energy, okay? But what this talks about is, do you feel like you're not being heard? Do people listen when you speak? And know exactly what you want to communicate, okay? This is really, and it's about telepathy as well. So knowing and understanding what someone else is thinking or feeling, even though they're not saying it out there to you, okay? Which could definitely talk about this, not hearing the news, not getting communication, whatever that is, okay? So if you're waiting, Libra, for this person to come forward and apologize or this or that, it's not going to happen. So what you need to do is make sure that you resolve this for yourself in terms of accepting what is and allowing yourself to move on. You might want to spend some time either writing a letter, whether you send it to this person or not, whether you just write the letter to release your emotions and burn it, or do something to change the matter, meaning the physical matter of the paper, whether you put it in water, whether you burn it, whatever that might be. That might help release some of these emotions so that you can move on, especially when the other person isn't willing to stand up to the table and take responsibility too. You got this, Libra. You got this. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius pals. I hope you're doing great. Let's check out what you need to release with this full moon. So, Aquarius, what do we need to release, Aquarius? 3 cards, please. 3 cards. Woo, there's 2 already. Hang on, these came out for the last the last air sign. So let me just put those back in. If they come out again, great. Okay, no problem. Aquarius, please. 3 cards for Aquarius. Here's the 3 cards. Okay. Aquarius. I feel like you're writing yourself. I feel like you're finding your path, or you're finding what is going to work for you. You might have been starting something new. But I feel like this is also kind of like you looking into the past and knowing this didn't work for me, this didn't work for me, this didn't work for me. So as a result, I'm trying to take more ownership of these issues. And you also are moving forward to either connect to your own psychic skills, maybe making decisions from a more gut instinct type of place rather than guesswork or anything like that. Four of Wands in reverse at the beginning, meaning the past. So this is telling me that there's possibly been some instability going on. You've been trying to start new things or create new things in your life. That could be different for everyone, you know, jobs, relationship, whatever it is, okay? But this is telling me that something wasn't working. You weren't feeling yourself. You weren't feeling maybe like your partner was in it for the same reasons that you were, or maybe there wasn't just a great match in terms of what was happening. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be the job doesn't match. It could be that, you know, this house that I'm living in isn't for me. You know, it can mean lots of things. But I also see that you're trying to take some ownership of this. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So with things being like, I don't know, you're like, wait a minute. If I change how I look at this and how I act, I can change how I'm feeling with myself, okay? So this is like, you know, out of balance, holding on to too much, which very well could be contributing to why things weren't working for you in the past. But this is actually looking at this with a discerning eye and say, okay, how can I change my personal behaviors or change my own balance in life by changing what I do, how I think, how I act, how I behave? You might also need to kick some bad habits that are pulling you back from momentum in your life. And check it out. High Priestess, do you feel connected to your own psychic skills or your senses? Do you feel like these gut instincts or like your own intuition is speaking to you on a regular basis? This card tells me that you are connecting to your own spiritual self. So stop and listen to yourself. If things aren't working, this might be why you're deciding to make things more calm for yourself so that you can be in this high position of balance, right? Beautiful. It's going to be interesting to see what comes of this for you, Aquarius. Okay, so what about a stone to help Aquarius along their way? This is interesting. This came, yeah. Rose quartz. How lovely for you. Now, not only is this a stone of love, romantic love, and just love in general, but it's also one of the finest healers, and it helps to really stabilize your frequency, especially within your heart chakra, okay? So what it says here, are you ready for a new relationship, or do you wish to improve the relationship that you're in? Because certainly things have not been well, okay? This talks about bringing romance to yourself. You are worthy of deep, loving frequencies, okay? So whether this is you connected with another person or just loving yourself and not allowing yourself to go through these turmoils and allowing yourself to have a break, this is for you. One of the finest healers that there is, and definitely connected to unconditional love. So this might be something that can help you in your meantime, Aquarius. Keep it in your pocket, keep it on yourself. It'll definitely help you along your way. Air signs, I hope these messages for the full moon helped you so you know what to release and what to work on. If these messages help you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, if you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. See you next week, air signs.